Well, I started this practice 35 years ago. Prior to that, I was in Barberton Hospital, was a medical officer for 5 years. And then one day somebody phoned me. He was actually a doctor from Hazyview. I don't know if anyone still remembers him, Nick van Rensburg. And he heard that I was looking for a practice, and he made me an offer for a clinic that he was running in Graskop twice a week. And I came to look at the place and I fell in love with Graskop. And I started out in 1989. Why was Graskop, why did it make an impression on me? Well, I'm a nature freak, as everybody knows, and this is really a lovely area. I mean, we know our waterfalls and our beautiful scenery and everything. So I had a mountain bike, I could do some biking here, and I thought it was a good place to raise our children, which we did. They went to school, Graskop Laar, and eventually I established the practice, and it's 35 years later. And I have very fond memories. I take home a lot of good feelings about this place. I've got a lot of thank yous to say. For the last 15 years, Maria was at my side, and she gave me all the support I needed, and she had a big hand in this practice. You all know her. And a big thank you to her for everything that she did in and out of the box. A big thank you to all the patients I've seen over the years. I think I had a passion for the little ones. They enriched my life. Being a grandfather, I really enjoyed the little ones. I also was passionate about the teenagers and the young people that were not yet having direction in life. I tried to give advice, and I think a lot of patients. Ek kan nie net opstaan. I think a lot of my work is motivation, and I try to take time to motivate people. And for those who took the advice to be motivated and arrived at a better place, good for you. And I'm glad I could do that for you. We would sit and discuss many things, not only medical things, and that was also things that I would miss. Thank you for trusting me with your information, personal information, secretive information. Trust me, and you let me into your households, into your personal life. I could sometimes just sit and listen because I knew you needed someone to listen to. I was just that third person in some relationship problems. And I think it helped. I hope it helped. To the old Magokos and the Oma Dallas that came from far, sitting here neatly dressed, I always felt special that they came so far. And I had good relationships with my patients, I can say that. And that is the one thing that I always take with me. I had a good team, My wife was at the head of that, of the administrative sort of leg of the practice. My receptionist, the ladies working for me, Izette, Petunia, Nellie, Lizzie. Also Ernest, who took care of the garden, kept it under his hand. Thank you very much for him. And now it's time to move on. I'm 65 years old. I've tested this whole concept about retirement with a lot of my patients, and none of you want me to retire. I don't understand why. I'll have people of 70 that says, well, you are not supposed to retire. But now it's time for us to do our own thing. And we will have no regrets. Graskop has been very good to us. And I salute you. Thank you very much.
Doctor and I met in 2008, and the 8 is very significant and symbolic to us. Speaking of new beginnings, and now we are there again with 8 all the time facing us. We met at the photography club, and we started dating, and a year later we got married, and I started my journey with Graskop, which was an amazing journey. And I just wanted to thank all of you for receiving me, for loving me, for all your care and the laughter. We had such an amazing time in Graskop. I will always cherish the fond memories, and just want to thank all of you for what you've meant to us as a couple in Graskop. And I hope the best for all of you. We will miss you a lot, we love you a lot, and we think that maybe sometime when we come back here for a visit, we will see some old faces again and have some tea or coffee at Harry's Pancakes or wherever. But I just want to say thank you for what you've meant to Roeloff as my husband. He is an amazing person, very creative, always have an ear to listen. The respect that you have shown us and him in his profession, everything was just so wonderful, and it is now a new beginning for us, the last part of our lives in retirement. And we just want to say, all of you, thank you so much for blessing us.
We knew that it was time, that we had to venture into the pension sort of aspect of our lives, where we can have a bit of rest and do the things we wanted to do. So we put this practice in the market about 8 years ago, another 8. But we were adamant to leave this to a doctor, so that the doctor can be to fill our places, because I didn't want to leave Graskop without a doctor. So we had some options to sell it to different buyers that wanted to make this a guest house or an administrative headquarters or something like that. And then Zelda came on the scene, Dr. Zelda, and it is so nice to be able to push this whole thing through for selling this property, which was quite something. It's very problematic, but now we know Graskop is in good hands, and we know that she's going to have an amazing future here with you.
Like Roeloff was saying, that it was hard to find a doctor to take over from us, but he played tennis in Nelspruit one day, And he mentioned it to one of the guys that are also a medical doctor, and he said he belonged to a doctor's group, and he can put it out there and see what happens. And then Zelda reacted, and they came to see us, her and her husband. They are absolute beautiful people, formidable people. I think the community will love them. They will be part of the community quite easily and involved in the community. She's a lovely person, and I can just bless her and bless Graskop with such a lovely couple and a family. The whole family are lovely people. And the little boy started school here in the beginning of the year while all the red tape was going on behind the scenes, but we are forever thankful that God has helped us with this whole process, and that we can leave Graskop with peace of mind and a happy heart, that they are taken care of with such a wonderful person.
Just to thank every single patient that walked through these doors. If it was just to chat, if it was just to talk about non-medical things, we really enjoyed every moment of that. And God bless you.